Hey friends, so you want to know how to grow on Instagram, grow your reselling business or any business that you have? By doing this. Not just drinking coffee, but being yourself, showing up every day. And we call that building a brand. That's your brand is you being your authentic self. And that's what I tend to do. Like right now, it's early in the morning here in Delaware, and I'm chilly, and I just turned up the heat. My husband turns the heat down at night, so I wake up and I'm chilly. In my office, it's the front room in the house, so the sun doesn't come on this room until much later in the day, and actually, it's calling for snow today, so it's chilly. So because I have a bald head, and because I'm chilly, I have on a jacket and a hat. And this is literally how I work. Oftentimes when I film a video that I want to look serious and informative, I will sit there being a little chilly to produce the video. And today I decided not to do that, because in this video, I want to talk about being yourself, creating a brand, and appealing to your group, your audience. And that's your niche, the people you should be hanging with, your crew. And so I'm going to tell you what works for me. I can't tell you what works for everyone else. I can tell you how I've grown just from an everyday person, starting at 0, almost at 21,000 community members. I call them community members, not followers, on Instagram. I do this by showing up every day. Originally, when I started, I wasn't doing that. So you are probably at a place that I was, where you were trying to figure out, how can I make this work for me? I was looking for friends. When I started this whole journey, I was not looking to do videos on Instagram or on YouTube or have a podcast and all those wonderful things that are going on. And so I probably was just posting. I was on Depop and I would say, oh, this is what sold for me. And I was on Poshmark, like, oh, buy my stuff. And things weren't working. And I wanted to actually be a part of a community and feel the people and get to know the people. And then I started watching other YouTube videos. And what often happens for me is I don't always see and hear what I need to see and hear from me, because a lot of times things just seem like too selly. People want to sell you stuff, or you have to watch the whole video for them to tell you something. Or you have to buy a program and then you pay for the program and it's not giving you any information that you can't otherwise find here on YouTube. So I just started being myself, and that was it. If you are a part of my community on Instagram, then you'll see that what you see here right now is how I am over there. No fuss, no muss, no pretend, just me showing up, being my true authentic self. And the key, this is the key, wait for it, is engagement. Engage with your audience. Okay, so I left you with that, engagement. You want to engage. So how do you engage? Well, what you do is you create content that you think that other people would like. Your goal is to build a community and to engage with people and get to know people, and them get to know you. And once they get to know you, then they'll be interested in learning more about you, as in What do you sell? What do you have to offer? How can you help them? That's all people care about. They don't want to see you selling to them right off the bat. They want to see you using your products. Here's some shirts I designed. Wearing a shirt, wearing a hat. That's my first blooper. Wearing a hat that I made. I no longer sell these, but this is how I had a successful crochet business. My children would wear the items, take photos. My husband would wear the items, take photos. I would sell stuff and my customers would send me pictures with permission to use them. And so it would just be every day a natural process. For me, marketing is really key, but I had to work myself up to that. The key for you right now is to engage, create content that is fun. People see you having fun, and you can decide how far you want to go with that. Do you want your children involved? No, you don't want your children on camera. Then you don't have to involve them at all. Create fun content that people will like. Everyday photos, stories, tell your story of the day. Go through the house and do DIYs. Talk about your listing process, talk about the programs that you use, really get people engaged in your life. Create reels. To me, that is like so beneficial. I just created a reel yesterday, something as simple as showing people how to hang up a purse on a mannequin by sticking a tack in the shoulder and hanging a short-handled purse on the side of the mannequin to take photographs or to display. And I released it yesterday, and it's already up to like 3,000 views on Instagram through Instagram Reels. Just simple tips like that I use myself. I'm not like, oh, let me see if I can come up with something. While I'm actually taking photos, I'm like, oh, this would be like some good content to share. So that's all you have to do, is just be real and show up every day. Once you post something, create a call to action. And a call to action is basically you want people to engage. You want their response. So if I'm sitting here today, you know, after I've talked to you, my call to action would be, what is your thoughts on this video? Or what are you doing to engage your audience? And then in the comments, you're going to write that. And that's what you're going to do at the end. So that would be the call to action. You always want a comeback so that they're engaging with you. And you don't only want people to engage with you. You want to go over to other people's posts and engage with them. And you don't want it just to be your community, the people that you know. You want to expand that. So use that relevant hashtags that you have been using in your posts. I'm not going to get into hashtags. Everyone should know about hashtags. If you're creating content on YouTube, if you have a podcast, if you're on any other social media platform, your hashtag is the same as your keywords. You know, if you're using that for selling, if you're on Etsy, if you're on eBay, if you're on all these platforms, anywhere that you go, it's about hashtags or keywords so that the search engine can find you, so that people can find you. So if you want to find people to engage with, hashtags are key. Right now, the hashtags are still cut off, but you can still use hashtags to find people who have posted in the past. You want to engage. That's what I do purposely, strategically every day. People don't understand it. It's a strategy. Every single day, I show up being myself, and I go to everybody's different people's posts, and I scroll through Instagram every day. Now, you may say, Leslie, this is going to get tiresome. This is going to get daunting. This is going to use my time up. And what I say to you is create a content calendar. Create a content calendar, and your content calendar is your calendar that will help keep you on track of where, what time, what days you're going to produce content. And that could be all your content. I have a calendar, and my calendar is basically broken down. Okay, on Instagram, 5 days a week, I'm going to post 3 to 5 times a day. And that could be across the board, whether it be in stories, whether it be a reel, whether it be an IGTV, and definitely whether it be something on my feed. I try to post something on my feed twice a day. Maybe my photos starting the day off and asking people what they're doing for the day. And then I try to get a reels or an IGTV. You want to get that out there because that's going to get it out further than your audience, and more people are going to see it, especially if you use those hashtags. No rocket science, people. No rocket science. So definitely engage with your audience. Take great photos. Consider modeling your items, right? Consider showing people how to, polish shoes, take labels off, steam, oh gosh, photograph. There's so many things you can do. And then finally, if engagement is not working for you, then figure out something else to do. If you are producing wonderful content on YouTube, here on YouTube, or if you have a podcast, or if you write a blog, continue to build that up and include that. Take the content that you already have on those other platforms and then slowly move it to Instagram. Use the same strategy that you use to grow YouTube and podcasts and your blog and your vlog and all the other things, and move it over to Instagram. If you're on TikTok and you're finding success, take that same strategy and use it on Instagram. To me, Instagram is my best growing platform. It's all of the social media platforms combined into one. I'm not a big TikTok person, so Reels has been basically a lifesaver for me. YouTube was really slow in the beginning, so I went over to Instagram and totally built that up, build an audience, build a community, and then a year later I was able to come back in and jumpstart my YouTube channel again, and from there build up my subscribers, and then in turn become monetized. And so I have a lot of fun over Instagram every single day, meeting new people. Now, these are some things you can do really quick. Post on your stories every single day. You don't have to, put 10 to 20 stories out there, but enough that is going to get the algorithm moving and get your audience to see that you're doing some stuff. Wake up, with some coffee, sit there, tell a story, talk about your day, talk about what you're going to do a small tutorials, tell a story. That's the whole point of it. Tell a story about what you're doing. It's also a good way to highlight sales, your friends' posts, what they're doing, events that are coming up. That's a really great way. Reels, if you're already on TikTok, just take that content, especially if you have 100 videos over on TikTok, start slicing it up and put it over in Reels. Reels is 30 seconds, whereas TikTok is 60. So get creative with that and just move things over so that you don't have to, reinvent the wheel and continue to create more Reels, unless that's what you want to do, because some accounts on IG do not have music, and you've probably already produced a lot of content on TikTok. Make sure you start looking into IG TV. If you're already creating videos here on YouTube, maybe just making shorter videos over on IG. That's what I do. When I go to edit this video, and if I decided it's something that I want to put on IG, this video here will probably be 20 minutes, and I'll smash down my IG to about 5 to 10 minutes just to kind of get the audience's attention. Then I'll say, okay, head over to YouTube. You can go live with friends, create a show. If you're already going live here on YouTube, maybe go live here on YouTube once a week and then go live on Instagram once a week. I have a weekly show here, and I call it a show because it is. I go live here every Thursday on YouTube, and then I fill in every now and then, depending on if I'm doing some other things. I go live with a reseller who is doing some other things and other business owners. And then I have the Brown Girl Chat, where I meet with women of color. And I have a Spanish Girl Chat, where I meet with people in the Latino, Hispanic community. And I'm also going to be doing some things for my membership group. So if you haven't joined, consider doing that, hitting the join button. And those are ways to get going. So if you're already creating content here on YouTube, just move it over to IGTV. As simple as that. It'll work for you, believe me. IG Live. Create a nice little show. So on Sundays, I go live on IG. I was going live on IG for a whole year, and I didn't want to lose that. So on Sunday, I come back and just do something totally different than I do here on YouTube. I do a Sunday motivation at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. Unless I'm doing something or don't feel well, I show up, and for like an hour, hour and a half, I do a question answer segment. I may have a topic of the day, and then at the end, I come in and motivate people to get their minds and bodies moving for the coming week. So these are things that you can do to get your Instagram going. As simple as that. Drink coffee, talk to the community, do funny faces, create great posts, talk about your family, talk about yourself. Don't talk about, buy from me, purchase from me, do this. If you give to the community, if you teach and you just speak life and love and give all the encouragement and all the knowledge that you have, your community will grow, your engagement will increase exponentially, and it will just happen like overnight. What I'm doing over on IG is just me being myself every day. The growth is what's surprising me. And if I can do it, you can do it too. I wish you success. If you have any questions, leave a comment for me, or get over there onto my community on Instagram, A Reseller's Passion. Check out my podcast. I have a lot of information over there, and watch some of my videos. I have plenty more Instagram videos. I have an Instagram video specifically on how to use stories to grow your business. A lot of knowledge, but come along for the ride. But just show up just like you are. Somebody else probably wouldn't wear this hat or wear this jacket, have this poor lighting, but this is me. I'm not going to change. I may change my camera, upgrade or something like that, but I keep showing up being myself. And that shows me, that shows the community that I'm a human and that I'm authentic. I can't get any realer than I am. So I thank you for being a part of this community and believing that I'm real, and keep coming along for the ride. I wish you success in your Instagram journey, friends. Hey friends, thank you for watching me to the end. If you like my content, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm cracking myself up, right? Giving me a big giant thumbs up, and hit the bell to set reminders for future videos. Setting reminders tells me that you like my content and you're looking forward to what's coming next. It's not rocket science, friends. And consider joining my community right here on YouTube. I keep saying it, but going into 2021, I have a lot of fun things that I want to do. If you've ever thought of, if you're curious about what I bake and what I cook, you'll probably get a chance to see it. If you want to go live with me as the members, you'll get a chance to do that. Once a month, I'm going to be bringing 10 people on, and it might be you. So thanks again, friends.